Hey friend, how are you? I am so glad you're here. I am coming to you from my messy playroom, and I thought about cleaning it up, but then I realized that I don't want you to feel like you have to be perfect before you show up in this community. I don't want you to have a perfect house. I want you to have a home that supports your hopes and your dreams, a home that works for you and not against you. We are not going for perfection here. So one of the biggest complaints that I hear over and over and over again is, Lauren, I am so overwhelmed and I don't know where to start. And I get it, because clutter can be really overwhelming. We're not just talking about random stuff. We're talking about our life's possessions. This is things that are just emotionally difficult to get rid of. And it's hard to break that emotional attachment to them, even if it's not logical, because clutter is not logical. So where do you start if you're overwhelmed and have no idea where to start? Well, the very best place to start is with trash. And I don't care what your home looks like, guaranteed you have some trash that you could probably easily get rid of. And I'm not talking about doing like a deep dive where you're like diving into piles or going through all the nooks and crannies to find every single piece of trash in your house. What I'm talking about is just kind of doing like an overview of the surface, just trying to find some of those quick wins, those things that will start to get you motivated in movement. Because once you start moving, it's easier to keep going. It can just be really difficult just to get that movement going in the first place. So some examples of trash could be like that receipt for a pack of gum that you bought 4 years ago. And side note, do you ever find the receipts that are so old that the ink has either like rubbed off or faded, and you're like, why am I even keeping this? Because if I needed to return this product, it doesn't even say anything on it. So another thing is hair ties. I find really grimy hair ties and bobby pins, and if they are caked with years of dust, there is no way I'm putting them in my hair. So it's just easy to throw it in the trash. And then the last one is really gross. But since we're becoming friends, I'll tell you of something that I do that drives my husband nuts. And that is used tissues. And I know it's gross and it's disgusting. And why can't I just throw it away after I use it? I don't know, but that is something that I find a lot when I'm going through and sorting through and decluttering things, is I just find a lot of tissues that are crumpled up. I'm assuming they were used at some point years ago, and so that is something that's just really easy to get rid of. I don't have, like me, I have tons of emotional attachment to clutter, and I have no emotional attachment to throwing out used tissues. So your assignment for today is to grab a trash bag and to go around your home and find some things that you can throw out. Now, I'm not talking about spending the next 3 hours doing it. 15 minutes is more than enough. You just want to start getting that forward motion. And this tip is one of the steps that I teach in the Boulder method, which I teach in the Clutter Kickstart. And normally the Clutter Kickstart is $30, but if you wanted to grab it, I'll go ahead and put a special link for you. You can grab it for a discount with like $19. And then the last thing I'm going to tell you is that I believe in you. I believe you are capable of whatever you want to do. I believe that you deserve to have a home that supports your dreams and your hopes and all of those things that you've been saying, like, I want to do, but I can't. And sometimes it feels obvious that it's like, oh, I want to do it, but things are so crazy around the house. I would do that for years and years and years and years. That I would say no to people because I felt overwhelmed at home, and I felt like taking care of my home and taking care of my family came first. And if that was so overwhelming and chaotic, I felt like I didn't have the space to do anything else. And I don't want that for you. So go ahead and grab that trash bag and let's start making progress. Let's start making motion. I am so excited for your transformation. Bye.